I get a lot of questions on my Instagram, like in my direct messages, which I love. And one thing I hear a lot that I'd like to talk about is in the first 6 weeks, like what's normal, what's not normal, because sometimes we think we're the only ones experiencing those like symptoms or just weird things after your procedure, but really it's super common, especially if you're in bust mob. You'll see like a lot of women deal with the same stuff post-op. So here's one I want to talk about, and it is your implants dropping at different rates. That is totally normal. That does not mean one is bottoming out or you're going to have chronic asymmetry or anything like that. It just means more often than not, one side, like one breast is going to relax quicker than the other. It's rare that they both relax and drop and fluff and all of that at the same time, because typically, for not everybody, but usually people's dominant side drops slower because we're overusing it and we cater to the other side more because we don't use it, so it drops quicker. So keep that in mind. If you are post-op from like day one to even 3 months out, they can still be uneven, but they will likely even out by the 6 to 9 month mark. So patience. The other thing is, I have women that'll ask me, hey, I just had my procedure 2 weeks ago and I think I'm developing capsular contracture. I'm super nervous. And if you don't know what that is, that's where the capsule around your implant hardens to the point where it squeezes the implant, it distorts it, it's painful, all of that. So when I hear that question at the 2 week mark or 3 week mark or 4 week mark, I want you to know it is nearly impossible to have capsular contracture that early on, because your body is still creating that initial capsule around the implant. And your body does that with any foreign object in the body. You just naturally create a capsule because it's like your body's way of saying, I'm protecting you from this foreign object. So in this case, it's a breast implant. So that capsule can take 6 weeks to form, which is why the surgeon asks you, if you're going under the muscle, like, don't do chest workouts for 6 weeks, because you don't want to push your implant out of the pocket before that capsule's created. So it would be impossible to develop capsular contracture in the first 6 weeks because your body's still developing that initial capsule to begin with. So keep that in mind. If you're recovering and your implant is hard and tight and painful, it could be that you're just recovering still and things are going to be tight until your chest muscles relax and let your implants drop, and that can take 6 to 9 months too. So those are 2 things I want you to keep on your radar if you're recovering. If you're not recovering yet, ooh, it's dark in here, those things will happen. So don't worry.